Good afternoon, Madison second graders. I am news anchor Malampy.
And I am news anchor Berhager.
And
We have breaking news about your second grade teachers. They've been spending their weekends traveling the world, learning about different habitats so that they can teach you about them.
News anchor Berhager, do you know what a habitat is?
Why, yes, I actually do. A habitat is the home of an animal or a plant. Almost every place on Earth, from the hottest desert to the coldest glaciers, is a habitat for some kind of animals and plants.
It's true. Most habitats include a community of animals and plants along with water, oxygen, sand or soil, and rocks.
That is so cool. I can't wait to learn from the second grade teachers about the different animals and plants and the habitats that they've traveled to. We are going to go to Mrs. Mitchell, who has been venturing through the rainforest.
Did you know the oldest living ecosystem? That's right, it's the rainforest. The rainforest covers 6% of the Earth's surface, but contains more than 1/2 of the world's species. There are neat animals that live here. The jaguar, sloth, and toucan. Plants are also unique here. 3 of the many are orchids, cocoa beans, and rubber tree. The best thing the rainforest is known for, you guessed it, rain. Hey, not supposed to rain on me.
Wow, the rainforest is so cool. Speaking of cool, do you know what the coolest rainforest frogs and toads wear in the summertime?
I give up.
They wear open-toed shoes.
That's
Get
so
it?
funny. Now we're going to visit the kelp forest. Can you guess where the kelp forest is located? The ocean.
Hey, second graders! Man, it sure is hot out here in the middle of the ocean. Let's go for a swim in the middle of the kelp forest and cool off. Let me put on my snorkeling gear and we'll dive in. Wow, look at all this kelp! We must be in the kelp forest off the coast of California in the Pacific Ocean, where the water temperature is perfect for lots of plants and animals. Because warm water currents from the south and cold water currents from the north meet here and mix together. There are many plants that live in the habitat, like green kelp, elk kelp, and phytoplankton. There are also many animals that live here, like sea lions, seals, otters, dolphins, whales, and thousands of species of fish. I can't wait to explore and learn more about this habitat with your kelp. Get it? Wait, that was Nemo.
The forest is so cool, and I love the ocean. Hey, that reminds me of another joke. What did the ocean say to the shore?
I don't know. What did the ocean say to the shore?
It said nothing. It just waved.
Oh, you're so funny, Mrs. Malampy. Hey, why don't we go check out what Mrs. Springsteen is up to in the African savannah?
Oh, hi second grade. It's me, Mrs. Springsteen. I'm here on a safari in the African savannah. Did you know that the savannah is a rolling grassland with scattered trees and shrubs? They're usually found near the equator. Whew, so the temperature is warm all year round. The largest savanna is located here in Africa. The African savanna is home to many herbivores, which are plant eaters. These animals live in large herds. Some of these animals include elephants, giraffes, zebras, and wildebeest. When there are so many herbivores, there must also be predators. That's the circle of life. Some of the African predators include lions, hyenas, and cheetahs. Wow, these animals are so cool. What's that sound? Oh no, the lions have scared the wildebeest. They're starting to stampede. I better get out of the way.
Thank you, Mrs. Springsteen. You look great out there in that safari outfit. Hope you are okay and got away from those wildebeest and lions. Oh.
Oh, gosh.
Speaking of lions, what time is it when a lion walks into the room?
I don't know, Mrs. Malampy. What time is it when a lion walks into the room?
I'd say it's time to get out of the room.
Oh, goodness. You and your jokes. Man, it was hot in the African savannah. So let's go cool off and see Miss Hernandez up in the Arctic and see what she's learning about.
Hello, second grade students. The Arctic has long, cold winters and short, cool summers. This habitat is perfect for polar bears, penguins, Arctic foxes, and seals. Plants that are used to seeing like trees are unable to grow in this habitat because the ground is covered in ice most of the year. But there are some still small plants that do come around in the summer, like poppies, cotton grass, and bearberries plants. The average temperature here in the Arctic is 10 degrees Fahrenheit, which is really cold. It could even get down to negative 29 degrees Fahrenheit. That's crazy. Man, it's getting really cold out here now. I better be on my way back. I can't wait to get to Madison and research the Arctic tundra more with you. How'd I do? Because I'm sweating. Okay.
Brr, it looks really cold. Hope you're keeping warm. Oh, by the way, what do you call an Arctic rabbit?
I don't know. What do you call an Arctic rabbit?
A polar hare. Get it?
Oh, a polar hare, I do. That's funny. Now, let's take a visit to the temperate deciduous forest.
Oh, hi there. I don't know about you guys, but I sure do love a good hike in the forest. Hey, those leaves just changed colors. It must be changing seasons, which can only mean that we are in the temperate deciduous forest. Temperate deciduous forests are super interesting because they are one of the only habitats that experience all 4 seasons: winter, spring, summer, and fall, just like we do in Ohio. Speaking of which, I better put on some more layers because it's getting chilly out here. Did you know that the word deciduous actually means that plants are able to lose their leaves? It helps protect themselves from harsh winters. There are lots of different trees that you can find out here in the forest. All of the trees have broad leaves and are really, really tall. You can find maple trees, oak trees, and even birch trees. There are lots of different plants and shrubs that grow here too. And the cool thing about the animals that live out here is that they have to be able to adapt. That means change between hot weather climates and cold weather climates. Some of the animals that you may find out here are red wolves, woodpeckers, cardinals, and even foxes. Well, that's crazy. I just put on all these layers and it looks like we're changing seasons again. I'm going to keep on going on my hike, but don't worry. When I come back, we'll have lots of time to explore the temperate deciduous forest together. Bye, boys and girls.
Thanks, Mrs. Hay. Oh, I hope you didn't come across any snakes in that forest.
Snakes, I do not like snakes. But I do have a snake joke.
Oh, of course
Why
you do.
did the snake slither across the forest floor?
I don't know, Mrs. Lampy. Why did the snake slither across the forest floor?
To get to the other side.
Of course.
A big thanks to the second grade teachers. We have loved learning about the different habitats that you have visited.
Yes, Mrs. Malampy. Now we need your help, second graders. Each of these habitats have something in common. They have each changed significantly over time. Our job as scientists is to study and explore how these changes have affected each habitat and the species in it over time.